The paper was still warm from the printer when I spotted it on the kitchen counter. One line. I never wanted to be a mother. No signature, no explanation. She was gone. Her clothes, her scent, the laughter that once filled these rooms, gone. Our 2 kids, ages 4 and 6, were asleep upstairs when she vanished into the night with her new boyfriend. I remember the hum of the fridge, rain pattering against the glass. I stood there, reading that single sentence again and again, feeling something colder than fury settle in my chest. I met her in college. She had the kind of beauty that could wipe your mind clean. She spun dreams with me, kids, a home, growing old together. I believed every promise. Back then I didn't know her words were like soap bubbles, bright, fragile, meant to burst. After the wedding, she shifted in subtle ways. Less laughter, more distance. Nights out with friends turned into full weekends away. I told myself she was tired. That marriage simply cooled over time. But soon, she began looking at me like I was a mistake she couldn't figure out how to erase. The day I knew was the day I answered her phone. A message flashed. Can't wait to have you all to myself soon, baby. My stomach twisted. Her work conference had a name and a face. Dan, the man who sold boats and fantasies to restless wives. I didn't confront her. Not yet. The night she left, I didn't follow. I locked the doors, tucked the kids back in. And in that hollow kitchen silence, I made a vow. Not to win her back, not to lash out in some chaotic way. I was going to make sure she had nothing left to take from us. First step, control. The next morning I went to the bank and shifted every dollar from our joint account into one under my name. Froze the credit cards. Filed for sole custody before she even realized the game had changed. She arrived at the first custody hearing glowing from a tan, holding Dan's hand. Her confidence cracked when my lawyer handed the judge her note. 4 lines in her own handwriting admitting she'd abandoned her children. She tried to spin it as a moment of weakness, but the damage was done. Full custody mine. For the next 12 years she was a shadow. 2 birthday cards that first year, then silence. No calls on Christmas, no child support. I raised my kids alone. Early mornings, late nights, double shifts. They grew up knowing who stayed and who didn't. Then last week happened. I pulled into the driveway after work to find it packed with cars. My kids, now grown, grinning like they'd pulled off a heist. Dad, my son said, come with us. They walked me down the street to a house wrapped with a giant red bow. It's yours, my daughter said, eyes bright. They'd been saving for years. My knees nearly gave out. The story hit social media, photos, the bow, the tears. Thousands shared it. That's how she found out. The next morning a text. I heard about the house. We need to talk. I'm entitled to half. I ignored it. She showed up that evening, standing in my doorway like she belonged there. Time had not been gentle. Deep lines, strained smile. I supported you while you built your career, she said. That house is marital property. We've been divorced 12 years, I replied evenly. You didn't buy it. You didn't raise the kids. Who did? Her eyes narrowed. You think you can erase me? I almost laughed. You erased yourself. She switched to threats. Lawyers, court dates. I let her talk. Then I slid a manila folder across the table. Inside, every unpaid child support statement, interest calculated to the cent 12 years worth. My lawyer had already filed the claim. Her face drained. If she pressed for the house, she'd owe far more than she could ever hope to gain. You planned this, she whispered. Leaned back. Since the night you left. She left without another word. I watched her car ease away, then speed up. The same way she'd left me all those years ago, never looking back. That night my kids and I ate dinner in our new kitchen. The air felt lighter. They didn't know the full story, and I didn't need to tell them. All they needed to know was this. We built a life without her, and no one could take it away. People think revenge is fueled by rage. It's not. It's patience. Knowing when to hold your shot and when to take it. And when you finally do, it's not messy. It's precise. Just like this.